いつも君と待ち続けた季節は何も言わず通り過ぎた。雨はこの街に降り注ぐ少しのリグレットと罪を包み込んで泣かないことを誓ったまま時は過ぎ痛む心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける。君の声がもう胸に響くよ。それは愛がさまよう限り。君は少し泣いた。あの時見えなかった。
I want to feel your hand right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. Oh, I'm barely breathing and feeling to that ground. But each and every time we all stand up, stop like to yourself and me, true to yourself, and that might be we forget exist destiny. So let's shout it out. You must feel alone, but not like by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to see your hair right now. You are the place, my only home. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day. We spread like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I, let's fly the souls that we're together. Can't feel my habit, so take my hand to new tomorrow. The crowd that can let it be, you give me strength and give me play. To take the darkness, let's forget all the love. Sparks just like Hibana. Come, light up the Hibana.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
We should be able to cook here. smells nice. I love how much amazing food we get to eat even when we're out on the road.
Me too, especially compared to what I used to have when I was still a slave. This is paradise.
It's amazing what good food can do to keep your hopes up. Nagal used to say all the time that the power of food is subtle, yet profound.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? For whatever reason, I find I don't worry nearly as much when I've got a full stomach helping me out.
That's why you shouldn't be such a picky eater.
Huh?
She's right. You always leave food that you don't like on your plate when you're done.
Come on, what's the big deal?
Back in the day, I couldn't think about leaving any food. It was such a waste not to eat at all. You needed every last scrap of energy.
Exactly. Even when my brother and I didn't have much to eat, we all did what we could to make it taste good and enjoy what we had.
That definitely explains a lot about why you cook the way you do, Kisara.
Dohalim, I bet you don't know what any of that's like. You must be used to food being handed to you on a silver platter.
Sometimes it was gold.
You didn't shy away from that at all.
Although, there was one experience that does come to mind.
Oh?
When I first learned that the food I ate originally came from animals and fish, I was rather taken aback.
You just ate whatever was in front of you without even thinking about it?
That's a silver-spooned elite for you.
Your cooking has really improved, Shion.
It's because of you that I understand what makes it so fun. I'm glad everyone seems to enjoy what I make too.
I've noticed a disturbing trend that after it's your turn to cook, our ingredients tend to run really low. What's up with that?
That is a good point, Law. There's a weird difference between the amount of ingredients she prepares and how much food actually gets served. Curious. Very curious indeed.
I don't know. Isn't it pretty normal for veggies to shrink a little when you fry them up?
Or maybe she eats all the bad batches herself so we won't notice.
Come on, I wouldn't do anything like that.
Then how would you explain the difference?
Ahem. I have a theory that I wish to propose.
What is it?
As we all know, Shion here can have quite the appetite. I imagine she often taste tests her own food as she prepares it. By my eye, it would appear that her footprints are leaving deeper impressions as of late. Far be it from me to level such an accusation, but the facts lead me to conclude that...
She's been snacking while she cooks.
And yet, she still looks so slender in her clothing.
Yeah, I'm kind of envious actually.
Wait a sec, are you guys trying to say she's...
I'm what?
Nothing?
Nothing.
Hey, Alphen, why do you like spicy food so much anyway?
You know, I haven't thought about that before. Maybe because when I couldn't feel pain, it gave me that kick I was craving.
But now that you can feel pain again, wouldn't your tastes have changed?
Did you like spicy food when you were younger?
Not as much as I do now. At some point, it just became something almost like an addiction, I guess.
I can most certainly relate. Once you've had your fill of ordinary food, you cannot help but seek out more unusual fare.
I don't think that's got anything to do with Alphen's tastes. Although I won't deny that you definitely have a thing for exotic food. The stranger the better.
I just wish I could have gotten you into sweets like me, Alphen.
I like food that's dense and keeps you feeling full myself. It helps you last longer when you're on the move.
We all know you're a quantity over quality kind of...
What was that?
Nothing. I lost my train of thought.
You know, I've also noticed Shion's not really into the same kind of food most Renans are. Could be it's got something to do with the way she grew up.
That's so me! Even when I was little, I was all about food that gives me strength. All meat, all the time!
And I guess Kisara is so good at cooking fish because she can catch them herself.
I'm only good with fish because it used to be the easiest thing to get. When you work with something long enough, it comes naturally to you.
I like fish just fine, but what I really like about your cooking is how it tastes homemade. It reminds me of what my mom used to make.
Really? You know, I used to cook a lot of meals for younger kids, and they said the same thing.
When you get down to it, I guess the things a person cooks and the foods they like say a lot about the way they've lived.
Whoa, that came out perfect!
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You want some?
Well, I'll be. I'm not accustomed to such offers, but I'll gladly partake. It's quiet tonight, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't think there are even any Zoogles lurking around for once. Is this one of those times where people would start playing music?
My, have our talks sparked an interest in such arts?
I wouldn't go that far. But from what I've seen, there's a lot more to life than just swinging swords and getting into fights all the time.
You wouldn't have gone without that knowledge for so long, had we Renans not pillaged your planet. Words cannot express how sorry I feel.
300 years of bad blood is too much to lay on one person's feet. That's something a man I admired once said.
I appreciate the sentiment. I pray that once all of this fighting is over, you'll be able to finally find a purpose for yourself, other than simply fighting.
You know, it's strange. I haven't given much thought about what I'm actually going to do with my life once our quest is all over. The only thing I've ever been good at in life is swinging my sword around and hitting things.
Then perhaps it's time for you to begin to contemplate what else you wish to do in life.
Aside from fighting... I guess you've got things like your music and antique collecting to look forward to after all.
Well, I'm sure you have other interests as well. From what I can tell, you seem to be rather interested in weaponry and Renan machinery, yes?
I'm only interested in weapons when it comes to how easy they are to use. And as for technology, I don't know a damn thing about it.
If you have the interest, you can always learn. Being able to understand and create technology that supports and improves lives is always valuable.
I'm not sure I'm cut out for studying. You're right, there's stuff I wouldn't mind knowing more about, but...
That was merely a hypothetical example. My point is that sometimes you can find the answer in the things that you like and already do.
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, I know. If we're talking about things I like, what if I tried opening a spicy food restaurant?
Not bad. Although your customer base may be limited.
I feel bad making you my life coach when I originally just wanted to drink together.
Think nothing of it. It is the least I owe you. My life wouldn't be what it is today had you and your friends not come to Vicent. In fact, I think I may owe you all more than I could ever hope to... Alphen? We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Once we finish eating, we should get going. That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Hopefully it's nothing that'll be...
Yeah! Hey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah! Hmm? Just great.
I guess... Thanks.
We've reached our destination.
Hey. Hmm?
Yes.
Just great.
How's this?
Got it.
Hey! Yay!
All right. I never realized before just how hot this place is. It's like being inside a fire.
You're only just noticing? Ah, yes, forgive me. The whole lack of sensory feedback situation.
That's the one. It's hard to believe I once worked in this soup, let alone helped spearhead a revolution.
And all with the mask concealing your face. It must have been very grimy beneath that.
Back then, we had our plates full enough dealing with constant abuse from our Renin overlords. It never occurred to me the air itself was oppressive in its own way. My head spinning just with the effort it takes to walk.
I think that's called heat stroke. You might want to take a sip of water.
You mean that water that's been festering under the sun for days? I wouldn't chance it without boiling it first.
Oh, I know! I'll go to the dock and fetch us some clean water.
Water alone won't suffice. He'll need to ensure his sodium levels are replenished as well.
In that case, let's see if we can rustle up some rock salt. Alphen, you go cool off in the shade for a while. Xion, stay and keep an eye on him.
And then there were two.
Bit of an overreaction, but it's still kind of them.
Maybe it's not the time, but this place brings back memories.
I know what you mean. We're back where it all started.
You don't ever regret meeting me sometimes, do you?
Are you kidding? You started all of this. Bringing down the wall, retrieving my sense of self. I have no regrets.
Welcome back, Law.
Looks like we made it here in one piece. Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but you sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, you know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah! What the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back. Whew!
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shion, but that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Renin and Danin are meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Once, maybe. Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to... What the... An ambush?
Sorry. Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
Wow!
Thank you. What? Great!
Yeah.
Wow.
I wish I could get an examination.
Well, if you say so. Let me see, yes, you're in well, alright?
If only your brain could keep up with your mouth.
I never thought about this until now, Alphen, but doesn't it get hot wearing that armor all the time? You feel heat and cold again, don't you?
Yeah, it can get pretty toasty in this thing.
Is it hard when your back starts to itch?
Oh, you bet. Plus, my shoulders get stiff wearing it, even if it's not all that heavy.
Kisara looks like she manages all right with her armor.
Armor takes a strong body and a stout heart.
Spoken like a true guardsman. Not that I really get what you mean.
The more I think about it, the more I realize what a pain it must be. Like, what do you do when you need to take a leak?
Ew!
That part can be a bit of a pain, yeah. More things to take off.
That sucks, man. Wouldn't it be easier if you just walked around outside of your armor most of the time instead?
You never know when the enemy might attack. As tempting as it might be to take it off, it's not worth getting killed over.
So basically, you're screwed if you ever get attacked while taking a dump. Right, Rinwell?
Are you doing this on purpose?
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Right.
Sax-Leo Temple. Isn't that where Shion was being held?
Shh. Wasn't it beautiful? I can't wait for this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Just great.
Cheers!
Cheers! What? Nice try, you two. Better luck next time.
Never. Why?
Wait. Something's wrong.
I couldn't catch it. I'll always be alone. How could I? Oh, please. I'm so lonely.
Oh no. This is just like what happened before. Alphen!
I'm alone. I'm all alone.
What can I do to get her to snap out of it? There aren't any thorns this time. I've got it!
Alphen?
Shion, you're not alone. You've got all of us. And it wasn't just one bouquet either. There's also this one from me. So please, don't give up. We'll fight this together. Shion!
You dummy! That's not what I was upset about. How many times do I need to tell you not to blindly rush into things? That said, it does make me feel better. Even if your bouquet is just a weapon named after one.
I'm just glad I could help. And I made another one to go with it, so it wouldn't be lonely either.
You never cease to amaze me, Alphen. Seriously.
I see you've got your relics all lined up again. What are you doing? Huh? They're so bright now.
Oh, it's you two. I was merely tending to my collection.
Don't you think you've polished them enough by now?
You take better care of your relics than you do yourself.
I try to take good care of them. However, no matter how much work I put in, it refused to respond.
I thought you could hear their voices somehow.
I can, but that's all I can do with them. I can't actually engage in conversation with them. Not yet.
What are they saying? Did they really want you to polish them that much?
You're right. I was so enraptured with them, I may have selfishly failed to consider their own wishes. I must open my mind and sincerely engage with them in earnest.
He never gets tired of his relics, does he?
Nope. It is interesting to look at them when they're all lined up together like this, though. Like how these two have similar designs. It makes me wonder if they were made in the same period.
An excellent observation. Yes, I too suspect they're somehow intimately related as well.
I don't see what you two are talking about at all.
What's this? Why, that smear wasn't there previously. Could it be responding to my voice at long last? It's rather viscous and has a distinct aroma to it.
Ugh, Hootle! These relics are no place for you to do your business! Whew! I'm serious! These are priceless pieces of history!
Come on, Dohalim. Let's go wash your hands before you catch anything weird.
Feeling better now, Xion?
I'm sorry I lost my cool like that.
Don't worry. It's not like I have any room for criticism.
Being a grown-up isn't easy, is it?
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Dohalim pancakes!
Huh?
Filled with equal parts compassion and passion, always ready to boldly rescue anyone from the perils of the munchies. Delectable, ineffable Dohalim pancakes! Get 'em while they're hot!
That's quite the sales pitch.
This is all new to me as well, I assure you.
Why, if it isn't Lord Dohalim himself! Care for a pancake, my lord?
Might as well have some while we're here.
Indeed. However, I'm not sure how I feel about eating my own visage in front of the populace.
At least let me show you how to make them! I'll also teach you the most important part, how to draw Lord Dohalim.
Oh, this sounds like pure gold. I'm game.
Hey! We should make some pancakes right now.
They were drawing Dohalim's face back there. That seems like a handy trick to keep in your back pocket.
The recipe's light on ingredients, and a little extra work could bring the flavor right out.
Great! Then let's make some together. Our very own personalized pancakes.
Sure. I got this.
You're out, Alphen. I don't need spicy pancakes. You're out too, Kisara. You'd win easily.
Win what? Is it a competition?
Yes! A contest between me, Xion, and Dohalim.
Wait, what? I'm more of an eating specialist?
You can say that again.
I accept any and all challenges.
Great. Then I'll be the judge.
I can gather the ingredients.
Okay, then it's on!
Hey, what about me?
Maybe we'll have some luck finding what we need at the farm.
Sure is good to be back in the pleasant climes of Menancia. Especially after the extremes of some of the other regions we visited.
Definitely. Your country is beautiful.
You do me an honor. However, this place was never mine to own.
I didn't mean it that way. Though, I guess technically you weren't born here either. Native or not, that doesn't change the feelings you had for the place. If I were you, I'd try to take a little pride in people's compliments.
Allow myself to feel pride, huh? That sounds like no easy task.
Nothing sounds easy when you overthink things the way you do. It must be exhausting.
He's always worrying about something. It's probably what gives him his eye for detail. That's just the way he is.
Yeah, so we'd noticed.
Shall we? It's a wonder so many things coincided to bring us here. Alphen's awakening, Shion's decision to revolt, the Danon uprising in Calaglia, the crown contest's final, sputtering throws.
Zephyr's being in the right place at the right time, the fact that you happened to be a lord just as this was all going on.
It's almost as if we were brought together by design. By someone who wanted to bring down the system.
No, enough Hand of Destiny talk. We did this on our own steam. It's our responsibility to see it through.
Did Law just utter a pearl of wisdom?
I do think about things, you know. Just what do you take me for exactly?
Honestly, I always sort of pegged you as a likable dolt.
What the hell makes me a dolt, you dolt?
I mean, she did say he was a likable dolt, didn't she?
Let's refrain from poking this particular Zoogle any further. Some lessons just can't be taught.
Not to dolts, anyway.
Hey, Kisara, what's your secret for putting up with Dohalim? I don't know how you managed to deal with him.
Secret? Oh, I don't think it's as difficult as all that, really.
Could have had me fooled. Anyone who waxes lyrical on the aesthetic qualities of cactus thorns is a step too far for me.
And those poetic flourishes he sneaks into regular conversation? How am I supposed to react?
He likes the sound of his own voice, that's for sure. I say let him have his fun. No need to try and understand anything he says.
Has he always been like that?
He didn't seem as on edge all the time back in Menancia. Though he was my superior back then. So who's to say what I didn't see?
The Lord of Cislodia hid in plain sight while a crony posing as him carried out all his business. What if the Lord we met in Vicente was really...
An imposter? Dohalim? Hardly. Like it or not, that's him all right. In all his flamboyant, circumloquacious glory.
I'd like to see someone try to impersonate that on a daily basis.
Come to think of it, what with being a lord and all, he's probably never had anyone to speak to on an equal basis.
It wouldn't surprise me. Having you guys around, having a family in a way, must be what's helped him change.
A little heads up on some of his eccentricities would have been nice.
It's those eccentricities that make him who he is. Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Right. Thanks.
Oh!
Whoa!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to find out once and for all whose pancakes reign supreme.
I guess he's emceeing now.
Let's hear some thoughts from Kisara, our judge.
Indeed. This is a highly eclectic group of competitors. I look forward to seeing what they produce for us today.
Expectations sure are running high. And here comes Shion with her entry.
I applied all of my know-how to this, and put extra care into the visual presentation.
Well, that's bold.
Nothing wrong with Shion holding her head high. Let's see how it tastes. What?
I mixed in some candy that tingles the tongue.
Oh, I see. It's creative. I'll give it that. But it's quite, a mouthful, as it were. It might be too sweet.
Well, I should hope so. I put in as much food and sugar as I could. It should provide 3 days' worth of nourishment.
3 days' worth?
Our judge has been left stunned.
And not in a good way.
Now it's time for the Lord himself.
Here is what I made.
What the?
Dough halim pancakes!
I can't believe he actually did the art.
Go on, relish my crowning achievement to your heart's content.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Not even a moment's pause.
Dough halim. There's some strange liquid leaking out of this.
Indeed. I gathered delicacies the world over and packed them all in. That's what makes my masterpiece so good. Pancakes are overrated anyways.
And you're out.
Defeat.
And just like that, his lordship is disqualified.
What do I do? I just made regular old pancakes. They're both just so eccentric. And mine is so... How am I supposed to follow their acts?
Rinwell, you're up.
Okay, I'm coming. Just putting on some finishing touches. Woo! Oh, Oodle. Your face. Whew. Are you sure? Well, okay. I'll never forget you, Hoodle.
Huh?
Okay, made it. Here you go.
Oh no, you didn't.
Huh?
Never mind. Let's see what Judge Kisara thinks.
Let's see. It's nice and soft around the edges, and yet there's a Hoodle face firmly imprinted in the middle. The contrast of fluffiness and firmness is simply fascinating, and there's a sweet texture that's nicely offset by the jam's tartness. That, and it's the strangest thing, it gives me this odd sense of ardor and conviction. I give this a perfect winning score.
Rinwell takes the title!
Looks like you reign supreme over pancakedom.
I don't understand. I thought I'd gotten the look and taste perfect. What could I have done wrong? Huh? Where's Kisara?
She took off running to burn off the food she ate.
I may have done her a disservice. I guess I was only thinking about what I personally would want to eat.
You know, these other ones are actually pretty good. I could go for more of this texture and salty sweetness.
I agree. Still, they pale next to Rinwell's pancakes.
Yeah, no question there.
In fact, I would love to partake in them again sometime. Huh? Whatever gave it such a fright?
Don't worry about it. I'll draw all of your faces next time.
I can't wait.
You just draw them, right? We finally made it.
Well... Hmm? All right.
Huh? Uh-huh.
All right.
I guess.
Whew.
Got it.
You guys want to rest here?
Doing some thinking?
Nah. It just occurred to me that our journey's been going for a while now.
Is it a wonder to you our group has held together this long?
Maybe. We've got Danans, Renans, a lord, a mage, and even a guy from another time. Yet here we all are, leaning on each other as travel companions. It's like a minor miracle.
If anything, I'd say it's proof. Proof that as long as we accept each other for who we are, we can all get along.
And with understanding comes togetherness. Yeah, we are more than enough evidence of that.
I've always had a thorny relationship with others. Quite literally, as it happens. I figured that it was easier to give up on intimacy, rather than having to go through all of the pain of rejection. I mean, is it any wonder I grew thorns around my heart, too?
But now...
Right. Now... I still have my thorns, of course. But they don't cover my heart. I know now that there is more than one way for people to relate to one another. It was you and everyone else here that taught me that. Everyone that you brought together, Alphen.
It wasn't just me. I mean, sure, I invited a few folks to join us, but... swordsmanship's about all I have to offer. Everyone's taught and supported me just as much as I have them.
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're fine just as you are. The bonds that you form with others, they shine more brightly because they're mutual. It's not just one bond for you. It's many, each with a heart of its own. That's what makes them special.
Okay, whose turn is it to cook today?
Nice try, Law. We all know it's your turn.
Damn, was I that obvious? All right, guess I'll get to it.
Wait, before you get started. Remember when the three of us fixed pancakes back on the farm?
I remember how weirdly proud you were of yours.
Wait, don't tell me you want a rematch.
Oh, no, nothing like that. It's just, I've been thinking about something ever since that day. I used every trick in the book to make the perfect pancake, and yet...
You're wondering why you lost, right?
Pretty sure it's because you pumped Isara here with enough sugar to give a Zoogle a...
Anyways, I've come up with a recipe, and was hoping you guys could taste them and tell me what you think.
All right. I'm up for round 2. Challenge accepted.
Wait, are we all doing this?
Come on. Shion's clearly put a lot of work into this. I'm sure they'll be great. Right, everyone?
Thanks. Okay, wait here. I'll have them fixed up in just a few moments. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Here are your pancakes.
I can't wait. Let's see how they taste. Damn. The way these spices jump about in your mouth, you'd think they'd cancel each other out, but somehow they work brilliantly.
They're so sweet, I feel like they'll melt in my mouth. Every bite makes me feel like I'm in heaven.
Holy crap! These are so rich, just the way I like them! I can't stop stuffing them in my face!
You chose the perfect ingredients and heated them just enough to bring out their flavor. Amazing!
The presentation is simply exquisite, and they have such a pure, refined taste to them as well.
They're perfect!
Shion, these pancakes are amazing.
Really? I'm so glad they turned out well.
Although, don't we all seem to have different impressions of how they actually taste?
You're right. It's like everyone was eating something completely different.
Here, let me take a bite of yours, Alphen.
It's true. I fine-tuned them to suit each person's unique tastes.
You did that for everyone's pancakes? That must have been a lot of extra work.
It was, but I learned something important in doing so. You see, I was so focused on trying to make something that I thought would please people that I forgot to consider who I was actually serving.
Here, water!
Thanks, Renwell. I thought I was a goner.
What's important as a cook isn't what I want people to feel about my food. It's about accommodating what they're looking for in a meal.
Well said, Shion. I'm so proud of you for figuring that out. No recipe is complete without love and care for whoever's eating it. Those alone make a dish taste better than any spice could.
So one might say that what makes a meal are both those who prepare it and those who eat it, rather than the food alone. How insightful.
You've grown so much as a cook, Shion. I have nothing left to teach you.
Oh, thank you, Master. Thank you so much. Why are you staring at me?
I could ask the same thing.
So this is how the Sovereign and Maiden are supposed to look. You two go great together.
Law, come stand between us.
Oh, sure. You want me to put something white on as well?
Of course she doesn't.
Take a closer look, Shion. It's a miracle.
What are you talking about?
This outfit, it's already got blue accents on it.
So I see.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
Here, let me help you relax and rest easy with a little melody. Shall we get moving? We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
Oh, man. I hope I live long enough.
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
Is this the barrier that's keeping the Zugolin that Nath mentioned?
Looks like it. Our Zoogle pal should be on the other side.
This barrier is weird. It looks old and half-finished. Plus, he said it was okay to break.
I mean, we won't need it anymore once the Zoogle's gone, right? So what does it matter? Did they really... You think that barrier was enough for a Zoogle like that?
It was. That thing was sturdier than you give it credit for.
Really? So that's the Zoogle, huh? This should be a piece of cake.
Don't get careless, Law.
It's huge. I bet it'd be a good way to test... No backing down!
Just bash it out again!
Where are you going?
Exploit the enemy's weakness. Too strong.
Be my guest!
I'm on a roll now!
I'll grind you into dust. It's time. Seismic rupture. I'll grind you into dust.
I'm right behind you!
Sonic spear.
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
What's this? Dance on the wind. I'll grind you into dust. In a bind. Seismic rupture. I'll smash you. I'll grind you into dust. Seismic rupture. Swallow dance.
That's right, man!
Dance on the wind.
Amazing.
You see, what happened there is you crossed me.
Gemini
Shouldn't have done
Hitting
that.
pile driver. Seismic rupture. I'll grind you into dust.
Hold on to your arms. Here I come!
But I'll never back down! Demon play!
No further.
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough.
Yes, ma'am. Let's tear him up!
Here's the evil!
I'll grind you into dust.
Dragon Shade Laser!
Ignite!
Turn to ash! Let me show you what my art can do! Rise and
Now we're not...
shine!
Nice work!
Sonic Spear!
Not on my watch! I'm only getting started!
Begin! I'll tear you apart! Enter Storm! Now it's my turn!
Here's a healing art!
Double Demon Fang!
I can
do this all day! It's time! Seismic Rupture!
I never miss!
Oh, now we're talking! Ignite! Take this! Seismic Rupture!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
I'll blind you with the duck! Come and get it! Seismic Rupture!
Lunar blast!
Denied! All finished
Sword
here now!
shield!
Talon Sword! Mirage! I'll blind you with the duck! Hurricane!
First aid!
That frickin' does it! Inspiration! One more! Demon Fang! Incineration Wave! Inspiration!
Let me help.
Time for one more!
First aid!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a good thing back here.
Nope, that is silly.
I'm on it! Prepare to be
Talon
Hurricane! Eat dirt!
I'm on a roll now.
Can't get out of this!
You're mine! Stardust!
Benediction Light.
Whirlwind Snap!
No odds of being interrupted. This debt shall not be.
Freezing tornado!
Alpha! Burn!
Eat dirt!
Burn in hell!
Ice tornado!
I can carve through armor.
I can handle it! I'm going to need to use
Now I'm
all the
real
power
mad.
of my
Rising Viper! Thrill escape!
I never miss!
Now, while it's freely!
Take it down!
In an instant! Impact Claw!
Here's a healing art!
In a bind?
Seismic Rupture!
I'll grind you with a duck!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
First strike!
I'll heal you
Talon
all!
Hurricane! I'll grind you with a duck! Let him inside me! I could do without great pain.
I don't know what that is.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Here's a healing art!
It's all to be seen!
Watch yourself! I sense incredible power.
Here comes something big!
Try to dodge! Not in your dreams! A freezing storm!
Racing Fury!
Dance in the wind!
I'm on
Here's a
it!
healing
Power
art!
Storm!
First aid!
Flame inside me! Earth! Be light free!
Annihilation! Magna ray! Back into the spring!
Ignite!
Instinct sharpen!
I'll smash you! I'm just getting started.
I'll grind you with a duck!
Rising Viper!
Seismic Rupture!
Rising Phoenix!
Awesome! I'll finish you here and now!
I'll grind you with a duck! Can't get out of this!
Double Demon Fang!
Frost and ready!
Dark
I never miss!
Demon Fang!
Not my finest.
You'll pay for
Let
that!
me show you what my arts can do! Rise and shine!
Rising Viper!
I've used too much.
Mirage!
I'll bring you back ready to go!
Incineration Wave!
Science!
This one's all mine! First strike! Not today!
That's enough!
Freeze laser!
Seismic Rupture!
Now I'm in
Take
the grip.
this! No further!
Crush!
You're mine!
Ready and ready!
Brutal
I'll
devastation!
smash you!
Demon Fang!
Grind you with a duck!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Water, hear my call!
I'll grind you with a duck!
The duck!
Evil!
Stardust!
Water, hear my call!
Require a hand.
That freaking does it!
Glacial
Ignite!
spear, here's evil!
Talon sword!
Freeze laser!
This should do it! Rising Viper!
In a bind?
Water, hear my call!
Super solo dance!
Red!
Watch this!
Here's
Sonic
evil!
Spear!
Quiver
Rising
dragon!
Viper!
Rise and ready!
I'll finish you here ready and ready!
Searing flame! Hear me! Flame of
Seismic
fury!
Rupture!
Burning strike!
grind you with a
Hear
duck!
my call! Burn!
Seismic
Red!
Enemy flare!
Can't get out of this!
Talon hurricane!
Enter Storm!
Inferno
Demon
punch!
Fang!
Not my
Demon
finest.
Fang!
I can't lose! It's over!
Out of the woods, it seems.
I can handle it! Resuscitation! I'm I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing arts to accomplish.
I couldn't make it in time.
Almost there!
Oh, close enough. Take it away,
Now
Law.
it's mine. I thought you'd never ask. That's freaking far enough!
I can feel the medicine working.
Anything in armor is all mine!
It's trying to take us out.
Well, I won't go quiet! I'll smash you! Burn!
Can't get out of this!
I'm just getting started!
Benediction light. Forgive me. This is my fault.
Lunar corruption! Lunar blast! I'll bring you back from death to this.
Something's wrong with me.
You just say the word and I'm there.
I can't believe it's come to this.
Leave the charges to me! Severing wings! Now I'm
Hold on to your heart. Here I come!
You're mine! I'm not done!
Grind you into dust!
Lunar
Denzo will prepare to be
Soaring
seized!
light spear!
In a bind,
I'll bring you back from death to this.
I'll grind you into dust!
I'll bring you back from death to this.
I'll grind you into dust!
Resuscitation!
Seismic rupture!
Pierce through!
Death
Demon
for the
Fang!
win!
They'll face
Double Demon Fang!
Here I go!
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out! Don't mind if I do.
Thunder Fang! Incineration Wave!
Annihilation! Now! Annihilation!
I can carve through armor!
No further! Instinct sharpened!
It's on!
My judgment!
Burn in hell!
Forgive me.
Stay away from... My friend! Demon Fang!
Seismic rupture!
It's wide open!
It won't escape me!
Incineration Wave!
Thanks, Shield.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
I feel like me again. These fists have got your name on them!
I'll grind you into dust! Seismic rupture!
I've let you all down.
Healing circle!
Power surges!
Leave the charges to me!
He who prepares is free from regret.
I'll bring you back from death to this.
I'm on a roll now! I've let you all down.
Spread! Lithosphere!
Do it! Bring it up! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Huh? What's a letter doing in a place like this?
Hell if I know. I highly doubt that Zoogle was trying to guard it. Still, somebody must have left it for some... Law.
Huh? What's up?
Something up?
It's from my old man. My dear son, I wonder how things will be between us by the time you read this.
In any case, I first want to congratulate you on all that you've accomplished. Making it this far requires a strong body, fine technique, an unwavering spirit, and most of all, friends that you can count on. If you have all of that, then I, as your father, have nothing to worry about. Those things together will always keep you on the right path. That brings me to what I really wish to discuss with you. As with all of us, There will someday come a time when you'll be a grown man who can and must think and act for himself. Whether you'll live in a world where blood will no longer be spilled between Danins and Renins, or when that day arrives, nobody can say. But even if peace still eludes us then, you'll have to decide how to live in this world. Listen to others with an open heart, but don't be swept away by their words. Always live on your terms. One more thing. If I ever see you again, I hope to say this to you in person, but neither of us knows what tomorrow may bring. Know this. Whatever you think of me, and what I've done, your mother and I love you very, very much.
And there's nothing in this whole world that will ever change that. Your father, Zephyr.
Zephyr.
I can't believe he's only telling me all this after he's gone. What am I supposed to do with this?
Zephyr once told me that living freely meant being your own master. I think he wanted to make sure you know how he felt one way or another. What you do with that knowledge is up to you.
But that still doesn't explain why his father left that letter for him here, of all places.
Don't forget, we were led to this place. We may well get some answers if we go back to the source of all this.
We finally made it.
Hey.
Hey. I guess... No way. Damn. Whew. All right. This is... Thanks.
You okay, Law? You seem kind of quiet.
I'm fine. Just feels a little weird returning home now that my dad's not here, I guess. Oh man, sorry. I didn't mean to bum you out, too.
So I guess that means you'll be visiting your dad's grave while you're here. Right, Law?
His grave? What are you, nuts? There is no grave. The Rena would only destroy it the moment they found.
Back before Calaglia was liberated, dead slaves would be dumped in mass burial sites. Either that or thrown on top of a bonfire. We got used to cremating our own to deny them the pleasure. Then we'd sprinkle the ashes from high up as a way of returning them to the motherland.
It's all we could do. That's the ceremony we had when my mom died, too.
But that was back then, right? Calaglia is liberated now. There's nothing to stop you from raising a true grave anymore.
I suppose you've got a point. Once you've been doing something for generations, though, it sort of begins to take root. It's a tradition of its own now.
My dad wouldn't want that anyway. Cheap and simple, he'd say. Besides, I can't treat him differently than my mom. They might not end up meeting on the other side.
I hadn't thought of it like that. Wow, imagine. The two of them reunited, back home where they belong. They're probably watching over us right now, at one with Great Dana. There's something almost poetic about it.
That's why I can't afford to screw up. If I know my pops, something as paltry as death won't stop him from coming to box my ears. Still, better than being left alone, I guess. Better than never knowing. You hear that, Dad? I'll make you proud. You'll see.
Callous. Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one.
pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
Hey.
Hey!
Yes!
Right.
Sure.
I don't believe this! Ah!
Okay!
Great!
Good. Nice work. Ah!
But this is...
Wow.
This is... Yes!
Oh!
Amazing!
Nice work. Very nice.
Thanks.
Yes!
We've reached our destination.
Hey.
Yes. Oh.
Yay! What? Yeah!
Yes.
Yeah!
We avoided getting roasted in that ring. But what we could really use is something to cap this off.
Sure. Got any ideas on what would be good?
Mabo curry. Fried bread stuffed with curry.
You'd probably buy out the whole stock.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Yes!
Excuse me!
Hey!
Really now?
What?
I see. Agreed.
Very nice.
Dohalim? The line of researchers is getting longer.
Perhaps I should have put more thought into this before accepting.
Hey, Alphin, what do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy! We finally made it.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much? We should be able to cook here. Hey, Shion. Got any requests for supper tonight?
Me?
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away. Shion, could we talk a moment?
I thought you had something to talk about. I was waiting on you.
Not really. Why? Should I leave you alone when I don't?
No, it's fine.
We used to really have to force these conversations when we started talking to each other, didn't we?
To say the least. Hey.
What is it?
Do you think you'd like to make something together?
Make what exactly?
Just if you wanna make dinner together. What did you think I meant?
Huh? Dinner? Oh, dinner, yes. Yes, of course. Dinner. Right.
What did you think I was talking about?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what did you have in mind?
Well, do you recognize these ingredients?
This is... Wait, is this?
So you remember? That's right. We're going to fix the very first meal we ever had together. Although I remember it not being well received when we had it.
You still remember that, huh? I'm sorry, Shion.
I'm just teasing you, Alphen. I picked this recipe because it's easy to make, and I thought it would be a good choice for dinner, too. Anyway, let's get to work. With both of us making it, we should be finished in no time.
I never thought we'd end up eating alone like this again. Just the two of us.
Yeah. So much has changed when you look back on it. Well, I guess maybe not what we're eating, but still.
No, I'd say even that's changed too, in a sense. Our meals are a whole lot better now.
True. We've both come quite a long way in the culinary arts.
That's not exactly what I mean. How do I put it? It feels like eating together is a lot more enjoyable than it used to be.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Even after our battles are done, when Dana is saved and our mission is finished, we'll probably still be sitting down to dinner like this, night after night.
Yep, I doubt that much will change. You've always got to eat at some point.
I hope our dinners will always feel like this.
Maybe not exactly like this. Hopefully we won't still be camping out.
Oh, no, not at all. I meant in a nice, warm house. One with a roof over our heads and a proper fireplace, instead of an open campfire.
And real chairs instead of these logs. Nice plates and silverware on a big dining table. Oh, and a proper kitchen. That'd be nice too.
And when it's time to fix dinner, we'll be in that kitchen.
Standing side by side.
Whoops. Looks like we made too much. I don't think we'll be able to finish all this.
Yeah, you're right. I'll see if anybody else is still awake. I'd really hate to have to throw it away.
Side by side, huh?
I'm looking forward to breakfast. Morning. Ready to head out?
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.